Hello, 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 everyone. How are we all today? Let's share this out. What am I doing? Go live. Okay. Okay, let's. Okay, there we go. We are here. Here we are. Okay. So we're on the last two panels to, or the last panel to do some shading and lighting. Um, Actually, we got to do a couple minor things for corrections on it, and then move on to the next page. Although we need to get the shield in there, maybe we should do the shield. Get him in there. Okay, so what is missing here is belt loops, if you will, for lack of a better way of saying it. So okay, so zoom in here now a little bit. Hey Tank, how are you? Can you hear me fine? Did you? I'm in my Discord on air if you want to pop on. Talk about this, that, whatever. Show off some art. But if you're not able to because you're busy with whatever, that's fine too. just thought I'd offer. So just getting some belt loops put on here. The guy forgot to put them on, and that also means I have to change some of the main colorings. I'm gonna have to take this red out of where the belt loops are supposed to be and replace it with white, but on a different layer. On that layer. Yeah, give me a few, make coffee and whatnot. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I'm in there. I'm pretty sure I'm in there. I just speak. Try not to startle me. I know you've been in my Discord before. I'm not sure whether you are now, but there is a link for it. Should be a link for it in the description. So if you can't access that, let me know. I'll put a link in the chat. Let's get this belt loop in first. Okay, so I think that should make that look a whole lot better. Yeah, it does. Okay, so uh, it's supposed to be around the church and some buildings. I think I should put some background in here besides what's there. But we'll deal with that in a couple minutes. We grab the darker red there. There. Okay, so we're going to definitely, this is supposed to probably be definitely the shade of his arm. I would guess. Okay, so and if you haven't also too, Tank, if you can, like and share, let people know I'm here. I'd like to start getting, back the views that I used to get, building up the crowd, having people come in, chat, all that sort of stuff. Actually, something I'd like to see happen again here. Well, yeah, is also a stream of everybody that's working on something cross comics. More what I mean, not just fan art. I just more mean like the other day there was me and Alpha on, and I was working on coloring this, and he was drawing up the whatchamacallit, the Ashcan. I'd love to see four or five artists on here doing whatever. Maybe me talking to them, maybe me doing something too, like coloring or whatever. I think that would be really, really neat to have five or six artists or five or six people doing something on cross comics on all at the same time, different projects. It'd just be so neat. Maybe should see whether we can get Dillard on here doing stuff for Snowdrift too. Well, Alpha is working on the Ashcan or Canadian Shield 4. Be nice to have Flyfox Pro on here too, doing stuff towards the Flame 1. That would definitely be a stream. And then be coloring up one of the pages for one of those things. Gonna make them more of the back dark. There, I like that. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're going with, oh, that was, we want to close the shading one, not the main one, because now we need to light up a little bit of the red on Canadian Shield there. Lighting. Go. Now, Messenger's not supposed to be affected by lighting or whatever, and he's supposed to be a little bit transparent, so there we go. Although now we need to let's put that up to 60. Now, okay, we're in Canadian Shield, lighting. Figures it wants to do something, just save, just as I'm in the middle of trying to color. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, so I want to do something with the background besides what it is. Um, that's the one thing I don't like is this guy doesn't usually create a lot of background. Okay, don't think we really need any in the previous thing. This is probably all those lines. There's a little one line going on to Canadian Shield's face. That should be there, so let's take that out. And then, okay, let's add a completely new layer. We go black. We'll go here. We gotta get our selection. Did you give him a butt crack? Yes, I did, Joshua. And the suit is skin tight, right? And how are you this morning, Joshua? Okay, I put the okay. I want to take the portal out, I guess, there for a moment. Sleepy. Did you just get up, or have you not gone to bed yet? Good night. Well, I'd say you haven't gone to bed yet. You say good night. I say good morning, and I don't know what else to say to that. I'm going back to sleep. Oh, come on, Joshua. I think you're in my time zone. It's 9:24 in the morning. Okay, so we're supposed to still be around this area. You know what? I want to create. Okay, let's get serious. What? We weren't serious before? No, 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 never at all would we have been serious before. Okay, that's a little too thin. Cancel. Okay, it's way too thin. Okay. Well, if you're insistent on going back to sleep, then I'd say good morning. Just keep this on. Keep me the hours while I'm here. And Tank's back. Hey, Tank. Hey, hey, hey. What do you say? Okay, so let's grab this color. We're going to come down here to background. That'll be above that for sure. Hey, Tim, how are you? And Tim, if you feel like up to coming on, I do have I am in the on air Discord. I am on a 10-minute break. Ah, so you're at work. Okay, cool, cool. That's all right. I just said I'd do the offering. Didn't realize you were at work. And of course, now I do. Well, hey, it's all right. It's all right. All right, it is. Bop, 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 bop. And then are they cheating you for your break? Isn't a break supposed to be 15 minutes? I know that's what it's supposed to be here usually in Canada, so. 8-hour shift, two 15-minute breaks, and a half-hour lunch. Your lunch is not paid, but you're still paid while you're on the 15-minute breaks. Hopefully Tank will be on here in a couple minutes as well. Yeah. Okay, so. Now, I guess this could be a different angle. I'm not sure what would be behind. We could put this stuff behind, but I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? I just realized we need to come up here. Sidewalk needs to continue through his body. All the lines covering his body will be taken away. Okay, so there we go. Take the lines away that are in his body now. Go south. Yes, he is. Well, he sort of is. Actually, he didn't ask why. And you know that, I think. Just look, I just follow orders. I don't ask questions, buddy. Of course, you just follow orders. You are an angel. And you know your orders are given from the Most High. And don't really need to question the orders. It would be funny if you did. Yeah, but then that would be more dialogue and yeah, I have too much dialogue at times. Okay, so I'm actually gonna take this other line out. Let's make bigger because now I want to above that we want the road color. I might make that road color even darker up there. Here in Heavenly, we have a kick-ass Yeah, it's so kick-ass you don't need it. God just has a glorious plan. There, actually, it should be more not a kick-ass plan. It should be a glorious plan. Okay, so I think to this layer, I'm gonna add, let's, so quiet. You need some quiet music background. Yeah, and it's quiet because I'm so concentrating. There's not an active chat that I can read while, okay, I'm actually gonna put this on a different layer. Putting this all the way over to there. There we go. Yeah, I know you've got somewhere where you get your royalty free music. Should get you to put that link somewhere for me. Thinking this one's a bit off. Yeah. Yeah, I know I'm doing something wrong here for this. Ba ba da ba da ba do. There we go, to save the day. Well, I'm not sure whether Tim's break's done yet, but probably close to it. It's probably been close to 10 minutes. So, have a good rest of work day, Tim. How far do I take this? Like, what far? At what point would it go over the horizon? Seem to go over the horizon. I hate having to put on. The Okay, so let's come down here again for a minute or two. Let's get some more of the color in here properly. Down just a bit here. Grab this color for the sidewalk. Oops. Put that in. There, that looks. Oh, okay, so let's take the portal out again for a bit. There we go. So yes, we need to put a little bit of green here. I must admit, it's looking better, this panel, with this little bit of background in. Let's reduce. I got the wrong thing for release opaque on that. But I'm not sure exactly how to finish this in behind. So I might leave that to another day. Okay, so we need to get off air, need to get the Canadian Shield drawn in and here, and then we'll come back, color, and we need to figure out what to do for uh, this panel for the top part for background. But I think it's looking good. People can let me know. No tank yet. So for now, we will put on our borders. We'll take out the green. Control S. Okay, so here is the next page. We'll start to color this. So let's see. In this panel we have, let's add a panel or folder. We have let's see, we have the background. Well, duh. Background. Messenger. And Canadian Shield. Okay, so the next folder we just apparently have the background. I don't know why nobody's in it. I'll have to look at it at some point. And the next one we have Canadian Shield and background. So that's 3. Oh, it didn't copy Canadian Shield for some reason. Control C. There we go. And then the next one, the next two, we have all of these. So okay, so there's panel 4 and panel 5. Although panel 4 and 5, we do need to make a little bit of a correction in the art for the portal. Actually, for panels 1 and 3, we do as well. Probably panel 4 to the Canadian Shield's cape, how it attaches. But right now, we will start to get the colors in. Because people like colors. Do you like colors? I hope so. Okay, so we also want at the bottom of this. Oh, Control C. Okay, this way we can know what we're coloring, especially for white. Because, you know, white on white makes it hard to know what you're coloring white. Right? Right. We're bloody well right. And I think so. Whoa, that is really dark. I must have accidentally grabbed. Those eyes seem a bit high, too. Just seems something seems a bit off about that Canadian Shield head. But for now, we'll color everything. Ah, you know what? We did that red wrong. A maple leaf is not supposed to be red. Here, anyways. And the shield emblem needs to come down just a touch. It's a bit high. Okay, so with Canadian Shield in there, let's get him at his colors in the other panel because we already got the colors. So we want the white, of course. Followed by the red. There we go. Okay, so we got white already here, so and he did not put the shield emblem on so we'll hopefully correct all these things off air. Let's grab the white, do the belt buckles. I'm gonna probably put one right there too. So now we got this, the eyes, there. Okay, so we just need the belt buckle, which even on not on that page, on this page. There we go. Do, 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 do. We'll come back there in a couple minutes. Panel 5. I accidentally created that layer, it seems. Grab the white. Grab the white. Okay, I think that's more the boot there. Yeah, let's see. What of this hand? This in, yeah. Okay, red. Back down here. That as the boot. Grab a layer. Grab white. Zoom in a little. I guess we're gonna have another red layer. Of this, so we can. There we go. So all of the layers for. Okay, so we're gonna come back to. Oh, hey, Outcast. Well, Tim's no longer here. Tank hopefully is going to be coming on. And yeah, good morning, Outcast. How are you? We're going to put Messenger up to his not regular opacity. We're going to grab a couple colors here from him. Orange, and I guess we'll grab the blue. so we'll grab yellow, and we'll grab the skin. So add a layer, bring it below 17 because it's the skin layer, and that should be and then this can definitely be above the orange, the yellow. So we got really two in the next one. I keep doing that. Okay. But we only need one of them because the other is white, so we just need its eye color. So add a layer. And he's been given eyebrows. My angels do not have eyebrows. There we go. Uh, all the colors there. Okay, so we will grab skin color and the orange. So we'll put the skin color on first. That was panel 1. Now we are on panel 4, I believe. Ah, crud. Hate when I do something and then I have to do it over again because I did it wrong the first time, accidentally. Okay, so now we're on the orange bodysuit. I don't even need to go back. What am I doing? The blue is technically behind everything, or almost completely behind everything. I don't know what his thing is. Ultimate caution. This guy, I never gave this guy high colors. Not to what I remember, anyways. I went back for his eye color. Oh well. I got it. So there we go. Eye color. And then hair. So grab hair. There we go to save the day. But how are you today, Outcast? If you're still here, still working? I want to. I want to. I think he means I want to say I'm Doing good, but I'm sick as a dog. Oh, well, sorry to hear that. I guess you got a cold or something like that. Well, hopefully it'll be gone in a couple days or less. You know what? Lord, just, right now, I just pray that you help Outcast get rid of his cold, or just make it gone altogether very quickly. Help him get rid of it quickly. Let it be gone fairly quickly, as not to cause too much of a disturbance in his life. In your name, amen. You're welcome. Okay, so there we go. Uh, both characters are in there. Wow. Here, I'm gonna grab this blue. Did you see my new Grimm's with video with color? No, I haven't. Is it long? If it's not long, maybe I'll take a minute here and go watch it or show it if it's all right with you. Okay, so my poll is over. Let's see. Grimace. You don't look like the Grimace I know. Grimace I know is big and purple. This looks like Ronald, his friend. Although a very um, evil version? Watch it when you have time. He's the main villain. Yeah. Yeah, not your McDonald's Grimace. Do you remember the grab bags from ice cream trucks? Um, well, I remember ice cream trucks. I don't think they had grab bags here. At least where I'm from. I'm not sure whether anywhere else in Canada they might have, but I remember grab bags from variety stores and stuff like that, but not ice cream trucks. That's where the colors come from for your for your Grimace. Oh, okay. Well, they do remind me of Ronald McDonald's colors. Hey, PD Hero, how are you? Are you aware there is an open source character named Canadian Shield? I would say no, but I am aware that the name Canadian Shield is public domain due to the fact that it is a geographical landmass. There's a geographical landmass called Canadian Shield. I forget exactly when it was named that, but because of that, the name Canadian Shield is public domain. There's a few different Canadian Shields out there. So I'm not surprised that somebody's made an open source one, I'll say that. Well, that's cool that you've read about it. I've read a little bit about it just because of I was told about it. I learned about it probably. I think I learned a little bit about it in school. I think that's where I first heard about it in school. And when I was creating characters, I thought it would make a great Canadian superhero name. And probably at first I was thinking mine would be a bit more patriotic. Not that he won't be patriotic in a sense, but he's not Captain American esque. Mine is more Superman esque. You want probably more that patriotic type one. That would probably be more Captain Canuck. But PD, if you want to leave a link to that open source one, I wouldn't mind reading about them. I can't do nothing about it. The only way I could do something about it if it came close to mine. And I doubt, unless somebody's heard of mine, I doubt anybody's coming up anywhere. Oh, my name is Brooke, by the way. Oh, okay. Good to meet you, Brooke. And uh, not that I care either way, but Brooke said to me sounds like a girl's name. I'm not sure whether you are or not. So if you know, if you girl, fine. Hey, like I like girls. And if you're a guy, it's fine too. I guess I would think Brooke because of Brooke Shields. She was a somewhat famous actress back in the 80s, 70s, maybe. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Oh, that's awesome, PD Hero. I'm a bit of an artist. As you can see, I'm doing the coloring for my books. I actually hire out some artists. Eventually, I hope to have a whole team of artists doing a bunch of different books that I want to put out. I know 8 books that I want to put out. I'm in the middle right now. I've got 2 that are out, and probably, hopefully, in the next 6 months or so, well, maybe not 6 months, 8 months, I'll be putting out my 3rd character. And I do have a campaign going on right now for the 3rd book in this, which is one I'm coloring up right now, for the Canadian Shield. Do you have any characters of your own, or are you strictly, well, shall we say, just an artist? Which is nothing wrong with that, you know. Don't have to create your own characters or anything. Trying to get your own characters out there. But with the name PD Hero Comics, and my name's Rick, by the way, too. Everybody here know. Well, a lot of people here know that. Uh, what draws me to your Canadian Shield character is that he is morally good, no gray area, divine as well. And with today's comics, he is quite a good role model in that respect. Well, thank you, thank you. Yeah, and all my heroes are going to be like that. Of course, villains are not going to be like that. Although a couple of my heroes at first won't seem that way, or they like. Uh, oh, that's no problem. No problem. Hey, I like interacting with other creators and stuff like that. You know, and or even other artists and knowing what they're doing. And you may not be here to plug your stuff. Doesn't mean I can't allow you to plug it if you want to. Because I try and lift up the entire, well, not the entire, but you know, as much as I can, do my part in lifting up other artists, creators, all that sort of thing, however you want to word it, you know, because it's hard out here in comic land. creating creating and getting um, your stuff out there. And I'm glad what I'm doing that you like. And even on the campaign that I have there, I have digital tiers. You know, my digital tier, you can get all three books for like $7 Canadian. It is, that is so true. It's a crowded niche. Yes, for sure. Um, Heck, I've even thought of putting some public domain characters in my comics at some point. Some of the older ones, I want to make them more into World War I superheroes. Well, no, well, digital are $7 for all three. For all three, for the physical copy, it's like $30 Canadian. Digital, it's just after the comic is made, you all you have to do is send a digital file to somebody or put it somewhere where they can download it. So, and I try and keep my costs as reasonable as possible. You know, well, I'd say my print costs are fairly low. I'm sure you could get it lower or whatever. I print locally where I live. I did do mix them at first, but I'm trying to save on shipping. Yeah, it might have been to your channel before, I think. Uh, Let's see. Go to channel. Did I not go to channel? Oh, yeah. Well, I'll admit I haven't done the sequential art. I did hire that out. Although I had a hand in writing the script as well. It was a collaborative effort between me and a friend. I have to say I'm impressed with. Okay, cool. Okay. Why does this not want to go to channel? Okay, let me. Like that. Open tab. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember this. You did you did a crossover with another guy that I watch. That does public domain superheroes. He's usually making teams or saying his version of a various character. I forget his name right off the bat. You probably know who I'm talking about. It was the Blue Beetle contest. Oh yeah, Ultra Con Esteban. Typo, sorry. Oh no problem. Yeah, well, clubs are, in my opinion, a way to uh, to something because it does take a team to make a comic. Yes, it does for sure. Although I know a couple people that do it by themselves. For the most part, the only thing they might have is an editor. Like I have a buddy, Chris Temalevich. He does he does his writing, he does his art, his inks, his colors, his lettering. His wife is his editor. She, reads the scripts, makes sure, the spelling, the grammar, and all that sort of stuff is all right. And, advise them a little bit sometimes on the art. Okay, that doesn't look quite right or whatever. Uh, let's see. Photos, channel. Okay. I forget what his symbol is. Okay, that's definitely the wrong channel. I'll find them later again. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I remember the Blue Beetle one that you did. Like I said, it was through Ultra Comics found you. I've redrawn a couple times in the past some public domain characters. There. Yeah, let me see. It was a long, long time ago. Public. I could have sworn I put that in the title. Supposed to. But it doesn't seem like it. So, how many pages do you have to color? I love to do redesigns more than anything. Well, here's the funny thing. A couple years ago, when I launched my first book, I actually had a contest for people to redesign and redo the history of the Canadian Shield. It was a fan art contest, and um, everybody that submitted, I wasn't the judge. I had my audience be the judge. I read out what they did and all that, showed the picture, and whoever ended up winning would have their version printed up as a trading card. And here, give me a sec. Well, I'm not sure where the one is at the moment. Two people ended up winning because there was a tie in the chat and I didn't do a thing up. And as for how many pages I have left to color, uh, I'm in the middle coloring one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And a little bit on the last page today. My artist didn't quite draw my character in correctly. Um, so I'm redrawing him in. So I just got to redraw him in, color him up, and yeah. Well, no, I don't. You might not have seen these ones. Here is the fan art one. One of them. Made Canadian Shield a mummy. There's the back of it, and it told the history for how he made them. Uh, And here's the second one. Yeah, the this guy wasn't the best artist. I ended up coloring this for him. But he was a big manga fan, anime fan, so he made her into made the Canadian Shield into like a magical girl from manga. Oh, I'm getting a lot of Frank. Yeah, I was on a show recently. I think it was for this one. It was the Dawn, and he drew this up, and then I colored it up. There's a video showing me coloring it up. I think I did a 5 minute video for this with me coloring it. So, uh, yeah, and going trying to go around and promote my crowdfunding. I've been getting on a whole bunch of shows, and on one of them, they're drawing. Some drew up my character. I think some drew up Pitt because of the the recent crowdfunding for it that it's going through for the old books in a trade paperback, I think, or something to that effect. I could be wrong. Uh, I've never really read a lot of Pitt, but hey, anybody for who likes it, fine. I don't care. There we go. And normally too, well, I'm usually on Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays I have a little bit later show, 10 p.m. Eastern, called Chill Stream. Uh, but yeah, and hey, actually somebody else in that contest did another version, a female version of the Canadian Shield. And in my whole universe, I didn't do end up having a descendant. I have created a team that's descendants of my original team, and I for that original team, I pretty much gender bend them all. And there's a female version called Teen Shield. Oh yeah, and yeah, Wednesdays at 6, at 6 as well. I'm usually on, and then there's the Silhouette Game. Although it's only got 2 more episodes till I take a break for about a month from it, which is trying to guess comic characters and cartoon characters, sometimes live action characters, from their silhouettes. And then of course Saturdays. And the Silhouette Game is on Thursdays at 7. And you can get to bet. And for the Silhouette Game, there's like 3 rules. Only one guest per round, and there's 15 rounds. First person gets 3 points. He gets right. Second person 2, and third person 1. And then you cannot have your points add up during quote unquote the season. Hey, Upholster, how are you? Okay, so and right now, pretty much any live stream except for my silhouette game is me coloring up my Canadian Shield. I try and get some friends on and talk about whatever. Well, thanks. Well, I'm glad you do. Have you been around them much? I'm not sure whether you're watching after the fact or not, or whether you've just, lingered, and lingering is fine too. Well, yeah. Yeah, I have and I do have, well, you probably, if you visit my website, you've seen that I do have a female superhero as well. Actually, I've got three on my main team, and I try not to objectify them. you know, I don't, I like, want to make them look good looking too at the same time. It's a delicate balance, I guess, at times, some of this stuff. Like, and part of my reasoning too is, my Christian values. I don't really want to objectify women. Do I like good looking women? Yeah. I'm not married at this point, so I can look a little, right? But hey, friends with everyone, or, or almost everyone. I don't mind being friends with anybody. Everybody has their own beliefs or whatever. And I'm rambling a little. Oh, enjoy your stream. That's right there. I read that wrong. I do that from time to time. Probably more than not. And with the silhouette game, if you get enough points, you can actually get some free comics, some free stuff of mine. For 30 points, you can actually get a digital copy of my books. Or one, you get to choose. But yeah, if you ever want to draw my character up on your channel, feel free. Or any of my characters that you see, or do a version of them. Okay, so I think that's his hair done, and I think with that, I think I'm going to end this stream because been about 2 hours, and I've got a couple things to do today other than art. So thanks everybody for being here. Really enjoyed it, and I guess we will hopefully see you guys Monday. Oh, I will be on Mike Walter's stream, the mic stand. Where tomorrow? Where will we? So I just went to lunch and it's still on. Yes, like I got on for 2 hours, 9 o'clock to, well, it was supposed to be 11, but just after. Um, yeah, so yeah, I'll be on Mike Walter's stream. Let's see whether I can get a link to that. Uh, for tomorrow, we'll be reading some old comics from the 1940s. I'm not sure what company. It'll be a specific company, but I'm not quite sure which one. Coming up. Oh, it doesn't look like he's put it up. I'll put a link to his channel then for anybody that wants to check him out. Normally during the week he does reads some news articles based on Nietzsche, as he calls it, Nietzsche stuff. Oh, thanks again. I mean, you too. God bless. Yeah, for sure. Send me an email. Um, with a project idea. I'm always up for new projects. Uh, the educational value is in the reading. Just reading comics. Hey, you got me into read. My mom bought me comics to start to get me to read more. It worked a little, and then snowballed into something completely different. The educationalness of making comics. Well, we do discuss that from time to time, Tom. Tim. I don't know why I called you Tom. Sometimes it's more half-handed comments or whatever. But with that, we'll see everybody later. God bless. Have a great day. And hopefully we will see you Monday or tomorrow night on the mic stand. Okay. Bye for now. God bless.